right, good. Got it?
Yep.
All right, good. All right, thank you for coming in tonight. We're just going to do a little interview to talk about your experience with the Metabolic program. Okay, good. So you started the program about how long ago?
26 days ago.
26 days, very good. And what kind of symptoms were you having prior to this program?
Severe bloating, constipation, diarrhea, headaches, no sleep, pain, low energy, stuff like that.
Okay, and how long had that been going on for?
The last like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. Had you been to any doctors to try to get some help?
I've been to every doctor you can imagine.
Okay, who'd you go to? Endocrinologist, gastroenterologist?
Gastroenterologist, endocrinologist. They stuck things down my throat, up me, tested everything, can't figure out what was going on.
Okay, were you on any medications?
Yeah, like 4 different types of medications.
4 prescription meds?
Yes.
Okay, and what were they for?
2 were for like to stop the water in the in the diarrhea, and then the other 2 were like for spasm medication so I can actually eat. So I was supposed to take it before I would eat, like 45 minutes before, so my stomach would stop spasming and cramping and knotting.
Okay. Any other over-the-counter meds?
Tons of Tums and Gas X.
Okay. And that had been going on for how long? Also a couple of years?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. Okay. So we got you started on the Metabolic program here about 26 days ago, and things started to change.
Yes.
What did you notice first?
I noticed like the bloating and stuff kind of subsided a little bit.
Okay.
And that was a big thing for me, because anytime I eat, I would blow up like a basketball.
Just like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked like I was 9 months pregnant.
And what do you do professionally?
Professionally, I lift weights and deal with dogs.
And you're a trainer,
Yeah,
personal trainer?
Yes.
Okay. So you're used to being in really good shape.
Yes.
So having bloating and not having 6 or 8 pack abs,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
Not okay.
Not happening. Okay. Very good. So you notice that some of the bloating and things change pretty quickly. I think that was at least in the first week.
Yes,
And
that was like the first 4 or 5 days.
Okay. Then you started decreasing the Tums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I would have to eat it like right after I'd eat, because within 5 minutes I would notice the change, the bloating, the stomach cramping. And after like the first 2 or 3 days of being on the Metabolic program, I didn't get that right after I ate. So I just kind of held up on the Tums just to see what would happen.
Okay.
I was trying to do a trial and error thing.
Good. And it started to get better.
Yes.
Yeah. Less bloating. Things were changing. And let's kind of pause there in the discussion. We're going to go through the next 26 days, but prior to that, you were having lots of problems. You would go to the bathroom approximately how many times?
Probably within an hour, like maybe 10 or 15. As soon as I'd wake up in the morning, it's horrible.
10 or 8 to 15?
Yeah, like 8 to 15 times within an hour.
So how about the entire day? About how many times would you go to the bathroom?
Like 20.
20 times a day.
Like my butt was so raw by the end of the day. I
Oh,
couldn't wipe her
years.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Okay, and then you told me the story before, but we want to just share that with everybody here. You were given a nickname by your children?
Yeah, but my children, they call me Shitty, because I would be in the bathroom every morning, and my daughter would try to get into school, to get ready for school, and everybody had to fight to get in the bathroom, but I was always in there.
Because your bowels were such a mess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we just needed to get that part in here. That's an important part of the story. When he told me that first time, I couldn't breathe. I was just laughing so much. But it was real. And then he saw a change. About 5 days in, started coming off the Tums, the over-counter meds. Next time he came in, about a week later, things were changing again. So what's happened since then?
I happened to mistakenly forget to take one of my prescription medications, which I don't suggest that anybody does. It was just an honest mistake. But I noticed that my stomach wasn't cramping or hurting right after I ate. So I decided not to take it the rest of the day, because I take it 4 times throughout the day. 3 times right before I eat, and then 1 right before I lay down, so it can help me get comfortable at night so I can sleep. So I decided not to take it the rest of the day. Like I said, I don't suggest you do that. Always speak to a professional, but I didn't, and it was like magic. Like my stomach wasn't cramping, I didn't bloat, so I was like, all right, this is cool. So I did another 2, 3 more days, and I haven't been on it since. And I did that 5 days after I started the program. And I haven't taken it since, and it's been 26 days today.
So you're about 21 days in, you haven't had to do at least one of the prescription meds?
Yes, or any of the Tums or the Gas X or anything like that.
So all that stopped?
I stopped all, well, the main 3. The only one I take is just for the diarrhea.
Okay.
Which there has been a couple of nights that I forgot to take it, and I woke up and I didn't have a problem. But I wasn't gonna do that one. Yeah, we was gonna hold up on that one. We was gonna let it get maybe another month or two and see how it goes, and then talk to a medical professional before I
Who
start that
prescribed
one.
it? Good. Yeah, whoever prescribed that. Good. You're seeing some other changes too. Since you're not having bloating when you work out, you're starting to notice that your abs are changing.
Oh yeah, I got my 8-pack back.
Okay.
Energy in the gym is like amazing. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see differences in my body again. Some overall, like, just mental health feels better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just I get more sleep.
Excellent.
That's
Sleep
a
is
good
improved
thing.
too.
I only sleep like 3 hours a night,
Wow.
and
Okay.
I sleep about 5-6 hours, and then I take a nap for like 2 hours in the afternoon. I took a nap today, so
Okay.
I've been getting a good 6 to 8 hours of sleeping throughout the day, which is very much needed.
Yeah. When's the last time you slept 6 or 8 hours?
I don't know, maybe 9-10 years. It's been forever.
9 or 10 years.
Yeah, I haven't slept forever. I don't sleep.
Okay. That's a huge bonus for the Metabolic program.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, that's
I
great.
I like sleeping.
So the program that we're on is 2.5 months,
Mm-hmm.
and you're already seeing some major changes in the first 21 days.
Yes.
That's really huge. Okay, so we're in phase 1.
Mhm.
So we have more exciting things to come.
But it only works
Detox,
if you
and
follow the program. You gotta follow it. You can't deviate or try and add things in or not add. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, there's a couple times that I didn't read as much as should have read.
Mhm.
I told you the story about the shrimp.
The shrimp, right?
And I ate a handful of shrimp, ate probably like 15 shrimp, and it was the worst mistake ever.
Mhm.
Like, I bloated up, it's just cramped, it's horrible.
Okay.
It was like the worst experience. But that was me being negligent and not reading everything
Not following the
fully and
program.
not following the program to the T.
Okay.
Since I made that mistake, I've never done it again. I haven't had any problems since then.
Okay. So we're doing well.
As long as you follow to the T, it works. It definitely works.
Stick to the program, things go well. Well, that's fabulous. I'm excited. Your story was so amazing. I thought we had to share this with everybody because you've seen so much change, and it was so radical of change.
Yeah, and that's
Such
the
a short
big thing.
period
I
of
was
time.
very skeptical. And like, you know me, Doc. I was very skeptical about it and wanting to kick out the money for it. And I was like, But I remember you saying it would be the best thing that you can ever do for yourself.
Mhm.
And you haven't let me down yet, so I took care of
For
it.
sharing that with everyone. I hope there's a lot of folks that are in maybe a similar situation, and that was the point of this, that you could share this and say, you're a young guy, and you were in a pretty bad place.
Yeah.
In a very short period of time, you've seen some amazing changes, so that's
Yeah.
fabulous. Thank you for coming in tonight and sharing this with everybody.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you, Doc.
Appreciate it.